Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Today we get to hang out with the trees, at least for a little bit anyways, and then I have to go do things that I do not please. I'm just going to Dr. Seuss it all day. I'm just going to rhyme my way through this Thursday, Friday combo of really getting a good challenge of keeping maybe my energy where I'd like it to be. So I have to take my daughter to the orthodontist today, and then my other daughter to the other dentist tomorrow. You know the one. So anyways, good morning. It's Thursday already. Would Bettany this week is like, surprise, the week's gonna fly by. Are you staying grounded? Are you staying grounded? I'm trying. Are you trying? It's challenging though, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I want to get right away a tree guide so I know which direction we're headed. And I love this deck, the Tree Angel Oracle deck. Just so many great trees. Tuesday connected so strongly with that willow tree. That was really sweet. And for about a month now, I've been connecting with the oak idea of the oak tree. Of course, we did manifest more strength last week. That helped. But also, I just see it a lot. So that's an interesting question. Do you have a favorite tree right now? Or one that keeps popping up, showing itself to you, or that you're drawn to? What tree guide do you have in your life? And then we ask the cards, what do the trees want to talk about today? What do the trees want to talk about today? I could just sleep all day. Mainly because I don't want to, it's like a combo. I don't want to ever go to any type of doctor's office. I don't want to go to the orthodontist office. I don't want to drive in, it's not snowing, but there's like a foot of snow on my car that I have to get off before I drive. So anyways, send me some good strong vibes. All I have to do is drive there and sit in the waiting room while I know that they're torturing my child. That's it. That's all I have to do. We've got number 11, Linden. Wow. All right, so her hands are like up, like almost like her palms. She has them like raised to just below her shoulders, like she's trying to push down a big energetic bubble. And there's an arc of light under her hands. And she has one foot in front of the other, kind of ballet, standing a little bit. And she's very calm and serene. And she's right in front of a linden tree. And it's number 11. So let's see what we've got here. See, this is why I pull cards, because I'm like, bitch, bitch, moan, moan, bitch, bitch. Ooh, a tree. Ooh, a tree with a message. It's probably a form of escapism, but it's also a form of listen. This is how we get Sadie out of her small mind and into the bigger picture. And remind her from the linden, tread gently on the earth. Preserve the equilibrium. Care both for stillness and the ever-changing. Awesome universal whole. Heal the human heart and heal all who live. The dragon's power is yours. So it's like, rub the sleep from your eyes, kids. Like, we're hanging out with Linden, who wants to remind us of our power, our dragon's power. And that, yeah, like, we can be still and we can go with the flow and all the changes, and yet maintain that equilibrium as we tread gently on the earth, healing our hearts and helping heal everyone. Yeah, helping heal us and everyone. The angel of Linden is here, and it's fantastic because, yes, she can travel with me all day. I can carry this message with me. The angel of Linden, and in parentheses it says Lyme. The angel of Linden, Lyme, is intimately connected with one of the human soul's most important sources of power, the universal desire to find equilibrium, to find true harmony, through which all forms of life can thrive. It is for this reason that linden trees live to such a great age, and why they are such powerful healers. It is also why they were traditionally the trees under which council was held and judgment given. Come to the spirit of the linden to tap into this deep and fundamental fun. It's so fun, you guys. It's fundamental sense of harmony. So a deep and fundamental sense of harmony for yourself and others, for animals, for the plants themselves. The more deeply you develop Linden's ancient sense of balance, the happier and calmer you will feel. It is not, however, to reach a place of rest, but it is a constant striving on your own behalf to finally access a great power that is available to you, the forgotten power of the dragon. Dragons. Dragons are symbols of the living energy of the earth, and their blood, the invincible river of creation itself. So, yeah, like, I was like, geez, I really need a boost today. And it's like, okay, here's some dragon's blood. Here's some dragon's power. Yeah, you're gonna maybe need it. And see, so Wood Bettany wants us to be grounded, not just like at the end of the day, not just like, oh, look, it's 8:30, let's be grounded, like all the time. Linden doesn't want us to be balanced and harmonious at the end of the day. It's a constant striving, a constant having, a constant maintaining, right? Connecting. So the power of the angelic linden stands for social justice, dignified and humanitarian aims, and the work behind charitable work. So the power of linden is too fundamental to the earth to disappear from it altogether. If the linden had not stepped out of the Garden of Eden into the dense matter of creation, the earth would not have survived for long. The sacred groves of linden trees were not just destroyed historically in the physical world, but even more tragically within ourselves. And without a vibrant connection to our own inner temple of healing and forgiveness, the most terrible horrors are inflicted upon the world. Injustice, racism, lack of compassion, conflict, making scapegoats of people, the stealthy and lawless activities of secret police, including torture. The picture with regard to ourselves is no prettier either. Prejudice, conflict, abuse of all kinds, and heartlessness, which can manifest in the physical body as fatigue and chronic illness. All right, well, let's just use that compilation of horrors as motivation to get back to linden within ourselves, within our lives, within our energy field. So she's very calm, and she has, like I said, she's pushing down this bubble arc of light, and it's like master, and 11 is a master number. Master your energy. master your justice system within you. Master your connection. Master your dragon's power. Yeah, and she's very balanced. She doesn't have to be like standing in wide mountain pose. Like her feet are like ballerina balanced, graceful, and yeah, really calm and solid. And she's got a light at her crown. Her face is very androgynous. If you like didn't look past the golden arc and see full breasts, you would think this was maybe a dude. Like, she's very androgynous and strong, and like, she's not a dainty. Linden is not a dainty girl. She is very strong, feminine, dragon energy. And it's like, and you have to be strong to be like the ultimate feminine, you know, that like androgynous is not just an outwardly thing, it's an inwardly thing that I keep on contemplating and entertaining, because as I marry the energies within and I become a balanced masculine, feminine, energetic being, like everyone's supposed to be in their state of equilibrium, you know, it's less and less about outward, about gender. It's less and less about roles. It's more and more about balance and connection and stability, and really, like Linden says, stepping into our true power. And yeah, feeling that dragon energy for real. This affirmation minute is brought to you by our herb of the week, wood betony, and I lovingly dedicate them all to you. Thank you. I am grounded. I focus on my projects in a relaxed way. I feel the earth's love for me. I am ready for exciting surprises. With a peaceful heart, I gather information and truth for my plans and goals. I am grounded. I focus on my projects in a relaxed way. I feel the earth's love for me. I am ready for exciting surprises. With a peaceful heart, I gather information and truth for my plans and goals. So be it. All right. I don't feel like this week, when the weeks fly by, I don't feel like I sometimes give the herb of the week enough attention. Like, am I giving wood betony enough attention? Am I giving myself enough attention to be grounded and relax? Ooh, and have I really let myself feel the earth's love for me? You know, like, I really feel like just, it's like, hey, honey, it's Thursday. You better connect with wood betony. This week is flying by. So, yeah, wow. I guess the energy's cruising and moving. Is that what's up? All right. So we haven't used the soul trees. I don't think we used them last time because I don't remember setting out archangel sigils, but also, like, I hardly remember sometimes, like, from week to week. That's why that's why I'm recording these, so when I'm a little old lady, I can go back and listen to my hundreds of hoes. All right, so I got this Spotify stats yesterday. Did everybody who has a Spotify account, are you notified now of your top 5 songs, your top 5 categories that you like to listen to? If you're a podcaster, did you get your little like celebration end of the year party? I think like Herb Oracle was played in 23 different countries, and then Herbal Marie was like 36 different countries. But anyways, it was pretty freaking awesome to think about people in other countries tuning in. So hello. And it just, what else did it all just showed you like how you grew. And I think this podcast, the most new listeners are in the UK. So hello, and then I think that's how it goes, or I'm confusing them. And then Herbal Marie was New Zealand and Ireland or something cool, something totally cool. So anyways, thanks for coming together from wherever part of the world you're in. Thanks for feeling your power, stepping into your power. I like that, like when I'm thinking about the world now, you know, this line of energy, like it's like the top of a huge aura bubble that she's pushing down. So we can like see the whole world encapsulated in this energy that she's just like maintaining balance. It's like she wants to keep it right there, that line right across her heart space. She doesn't want to get up all in her head. She doesn't want to get imbalanced. She wants to keep her equilibrium. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe I'll stand like that and meditate standing in the orthodontist office. Yeah. All right, so anyways, just woke my daughter up. She was so tired. I'm like, oh. All right, well, here we go. You wanted to do this. What do the trees want to talk about today? Talk fast, trees. Seriously, I gotta leave in an hour. Initiative. Why do we always get this card? Because it's like we're in a constant process of, oh, now we're activating this. Now we're activating that. You know, and it's like, oh, we get one upgrade and now we think that we need another. So we've got initiative, we have the beginning coming off the top of it, and then we have create on the bottom for a second little shuffle. So this to me says the trees are like, and yeah, once again, you're getting a new beginning. Now it's the beginning. Now it's the beginning of December, right? In another month, well, we're going to have the winter solstice, you know, then we have the beginning of that energy season. Then we'll have the beginning of the new year. And we have the beginning of each new sunrise, each new day. And so we have the beginning of a new cycle within ourselves and the collective for us to create. For us, to come together more, to actually just create whatever the heck you want. Maybe like this morning, the Arcturians, it was basically saying like, let's try to just focus on the reality you want to create and not really be worried about what other people are creating right now. Who cares if they disagree with you? Who cares if they're creating a whole different reality for themselves? And I kind of thought about that when I was like talking about the Linden Aura Gold Bubble of energy. And then I thought to myself, now I wonder if somebody is listening in who thinks the world is flat. Well, then it could be like the firmament bubble, okay? But you'd not believe how many people get upset at some people. Like there's some people that are questioning the shape of the earth or questioning the realm of existence that we live in. And then, so that's their prerogative to do that. But then there's like so many people that get like literally pissed off and offended and upset that like they would even consider that there could be another option. Do you know what I mean? Or how dare you even question it? And that's kind of like, in a sense, like what the Arcturians were talking about. Like, listen, like they're allowed to create whatever experience they want to create. This is our time to be in individual bodies and create, you know, as that, in that manner. And they were basically just kind of saying like, now is a great time to be selfish, and just as long as like you're not hurting anybody, like just focus on what you want to create. Don't you worry about that person over there. Their beliefs, their creations are not even going to interfere with yours. You know, and it's like, okay, so let's just think about what we want to create and quit judging and getting distracted by other people and their creations. And there's enough room in source and all that is for everybody to play their own game, to make their own creations. Like this is the beginning of a new period of creation. The way that we look the way that we have things manifest in our life. You know, and I'm like, you know, in my own way, here we go, got one dropping out from the center. It's European beach. In my own way, I am really getting into the Course in Miracles, you know, and what do I want to do here? I don't know where I want to put this European beach. I think I want to put it above the initiative tree. And, you know, in my way, it's like, I'm like kind of less and less thinking about like me manipulating this reality, and instead allowing myself to open up to the sweetness, as I see sweet orange at the top and Papal, a meditating Buddha at the bottom of the deck, as I allow myself to open up more to the sweetness of Spirit, the Holy Spirit, to work through me, right? Like, I'm sort of stepping into like, listen, I'm ready for salvation for all of us in our own way. But while we're still here, like, I think the big thing is, once we get distracted with other people's creations, as far as like ones that might not please us, then we are now part of their creation more than our own. Like, you're focusing now on what they're doing instead of what you would like to be doing, instead of what your higher self would like to be doing. So I think the Papal tree is very important, because we do need to be meditating more and more and more. We do need to be looking inward more and more and more. The trees know the benefits of being still and being grounded and being fruitful. Yeah, we have the sweet orange. Like, we can still offer out our own energy, our creations, but yeah, we need to sort of begin to anchor our own roots within our own selves and really foster that connection within us. And I've noticed that a lot of times this week, of course, it's probably because I'm being stressed and challenges, like, without realizing it, it starts to get a little overwhelming in my mind and my brain. And without realizing it, hands together in prayer, eyes closed, I just am like dropping down into my heart space. Like, oh shit, here I go in my head again. Or I start to see that I'm doing something that I wish I would stop doing, you know, like, and I just drop down into my support system. So and I like that now that like Lyndon has that energy line. She's maintaining her support system in her heart. And Papal has his hands at the heart chakra, at the chest, right? Maintaining, dropping down, seeing the ego's rant and illusions for what they are, judgment for what it is, distractions for what they are. The mind, the brain mind, the ego mind wants to separate all the time. And it's like, just drop down into your heart space. As I have to, the top of my head's like, yeah, open up the heart so that the energy can flow in the top of your head and just get grounded. Like, you're the human tree now. You have roots. You need to bring this energy down through you and let it hold you and let it comfort you and let it remind you of who you are. But yeah, I would say put meditation on the top of your list. I know I'm definitely going to keep tapping into that space as much as I need to and want to and can for the next couple days, because I feel myself wavering again, like looking for outside interaction or attention. And it's like, oh gosh, like, what are you doing, girl? You know, and it's like, how about we meditate more? How about we think less about men and just think less in general and meditate more? Papal says, sounds good to me. Papal comes in with a message of enlightenment. And Papal wants us to set aside time each day. He was just sitting there listening to the sounds around us, honoring each moment, practicing mindfulness. So be very, very aware of what you're doing from minute to minute to minute especially if your mind is constantly busy and making you tired and making you anxious and stressing you the fuck out. And then you get caught up in distractions, in ideas that don't serve you. Because I just want to say, like, not to be like a weirdo, but like we ourselves are just an idea. Do you know? But let's not go there because I need to make this short and sweet. But it's like, let's not get caught up in the distractive outside of ourselves ideas. So anyways, learn to relax, learn to still your mind, and try to connect with the world around you on every level from within, and free yourself from the suffering. And then, of course, through your freedom, the world becomes free and you become free of the world. That's the gift of forgiveness. That's the sweet spot when you start to connect with divine energy, with the energy of enlightenment. Yeah, that's the sweetness. And that's what Sweet Orange is like saying, yeah, and that tiredness that you have, that's been your gift from getting distracted in the ego's world. Great, you're here. Now you're tired. When we retract out of the ego's world and into the, quote, real world within us, the real experience that we can have inside of our hearts and ourselves, we'll have more zest. Absolutely. Just like the Sweet Orange. We'll have more zest. We'll have enthusiasm. We'll have energy. It'll be infectious in a good way. So Sweet Orange is inspiring us to connect with the light, like Linden is connecting with the light, literally, on the top of her head. Papal is connecting with the inner light through prayer and meditation and breathing and mindfulness and breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing. And that will also give us more energy. And then, yeah, we will begin to shine that out, create with light, and we can inspire others to do the same. And then we can, Orange says, your energy and enthusiasm are infectious, okay? It will inspire others to follow your shining example. And they also fuel your own desire to reach new heights and discover exactly what you are capable of achieving. So if you've been bored, tired, listless, flat, we need to inject more interesting energy into our life. And first we're going to go inside to get that. Then we'll shine it out. We'll attract other people that are a match to that, experiences that are interesting, maybe, hey, I know, maybe we'll actually start living our life and having fun and getting some fresh air and going outside and getting hugs by beautiful muscular men. Okay, I have to get it out of my head, you guys, but it seems like a good week to get a hug, like a good hug. And then I have to ask myself, well, if I'm looking outside of myself for support, my tree guides want me to know that I'm not doing my grounding work. Would Bethany's like, hey, if you feel like you need a man to hug you, let's get ourselves grounded, please. His eyes are so big on that card. He's like, please, bitch, get yourself grounded, do your meditation, get back to creating. Don't let these dudes distract you. I don't care if it's a full moon. The full moon's wane. Okay, we're waning now. Is that what it is afterwards? It's like, listen. Let me see where the moon's at. Hold on, I have it on my phone. It's a waning gibbous. And the moon is in Cancer, and today the sun is in Sagittarius. Okay, the sun is in Sagittarius, so do your best. Just do your best with what you can do. And take care of yourself. That's what the European Beach wants to wrap up the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle by Jane Struthers. She just really wants us to take care of our soul and feed our soul. So this is a nice message today from the trees for us to go within. And you know what? Spiritually, beef up, kinda. Spiritually, take your vitamins. Spiritually, do what you need to do so that you can begin this winter with some good energy. The initiative tree is like on fire, okay? And it's like, that's how you need to be inside of yourself. You need to warm yourself. You need to inspire yourself. You need to give that nice, nurturing, comforting, loving hug from the inside out. This is an excellent opportunity to add to your store of knowledge. So read books, meditate, connect with, the wisdom of others as long as it keeps uplifting you. Connect with Rumi, read some fucking poetry. Let the beauty of the words and the depth of the experiences you hear feed your soul. Feed your soul. Don't get distracted now. Please. That's what it's saying to me personally, but also to us too. Like, feed your soul and let yourself get so solid and strong and balanced and equilibriumized. It's not really a word, Sade, but that's what we need to do so that we can create in our life in a beautiful, just fantastically wonderful way. Oh my gosh, you guys, do we have time for a Celtic tree? You see, and that really makes sense to me. Like, feed your soul, because like I was getting hungry for outside stimulation, for outside interaction, for attention. Like, I'm just getting bored, I'm getting bored, and my body's like, oh my gosh, like let's do something tangible with somebody. And it's like, okay, that's fine, but if you're starting to feel like you're starving again, we know what we're talking about here. If you're starting to feel hungry for that again, let's feed your soul first a little bit more. Let's feed your soul more, and then you can see things objectively or becoming from a good place, and not get into that desperate, I'm so hungry for attention, or I just am bored and I'm going to eat mindlessly. Of course, this is like a huge weird analogy, but it's like, definitely, I feel like it's like, listen, trees are just like, feed your soul. Okay, feed your soul. Get balanced. Bring in that energy of source. You are source. Bring it in now, girl. Bring it in. Okay, we got it coming out of the middle of the deck. It's gonna make me do some morning stretches here to get it off the floor. I don't know where I'm going to put number 22, the spindle. But here it is, number 22. The spindle, 20 poo. Where do I put this? I don't know, but I like that we got number 11 and then we got 22. So numerologically, because that's how we talk, 2 master numbers, right? Yeah, so that's good. I wish I had a bigger desk. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the spindle right above the beach. Like, I have a wall here, and actually that feels really good to me. I don't know how the picture will come out for the Instagram, but for me to look at this, it's like, now I have a dashboard like that actually has dimension. So it's like, ooh, I really like that, having it propped up against the wall. So it's definitely like a pointy, almost like a vehicle feeling. The way I'm looking at the shape of these cards, like we're focused, we're going to get focused, we're going to feed our soul, we're going to create from a place of balance. Find the sweet spot within, find the sweetness within. Ooh, sweet orange and papal. Yeah, and linden too. Sweet orange linden tea. Let's find the sweetness within. And European beech provides food for lots of critters. Let's see what this spindle says, though. I didn't notice that it was reversed or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just literally fell out. The totems with this spindle are the thunder beings, the light beings, the thunder bird, Brigitte, Lou, Lucina, Thor, the three fates, spinning and weaving goddesses. So that to me is like, we got the create tree, we got the beginning, we got the initiative. It's like, why don't we start to weave and spin a new layer of the fabric of life within us? Why don't we start to feed ourselves a little deeper? Like, yeah, meditate, relax, get grounded, blah, blah, blah. How about we go deeper now? How about we get more fulfillment now? Delight, sudden insight, light, thunder and lightning. The initiative tree looks like lightning. It's like on fire lightning. And we've had a lot of lightning this week, haven't we? Release, energy, illumination, your best efforts, completion of a task. Yeah. Spindle represents sudden flashes of insight and brings illumination and clarity. She is about fulfillment and delight. In particular, the fulfillment that comes after the completion of tasks. So it's like, I know myself, like I'm on schedule, I guess, ish, like enough. I'm focused. I love completing things. I'm working on getting all the old Herb Oracle episodes uploaded to my YouTube channel. Like, I'm in the 200s now, which is cool because eventually I'm going to catch up with my now self. I got the Course in Miracles project right around the corner. It's like, honey, stay focused, please. You have work here to do. So this tree encourages us to put aside our excuses, put aside our evasions and denial, and we are encouraged to get to work and complete our goals so we can fulfill our aspirations. So yeah, she's going to help us fulfill our obligations so that we can move forward, so that we can keep having our new beginnings, so that we can keep on staying focused, and she's going to reward us for doing the very best we can. So yeah, it's like is this the best I can do, right? Am I doing my best with meditation, with focusing on the sweet spot, with maintaining my balance, with maintaining my equilibrium, with nourishing myself from the inside out, with letting myself step into a new cycle of creation and weaving, a new beginning? Am I doing my best? So this sudden insight and clarity, don't you love the aha moments? Don't you love when it comes in and you're like, oh, I have to see you because you're so clear? So this tree is about enlightenment, and so is Papal. They both have that word as their key word, enlightenment. Enlightenment. That's why we got 2 master numbers. You are being asked to remember that you are a being of light, and to see the light in every person you meet and every situation you enter. So this tree is bringing in illumination and insight for us. This tree is keeping us directed on our path. Linden is helping us stay balanced and focused on our path. We're getting the initiative to really stay on the path of light and let ourselves be illuminated. Allow ourselves to just maybe reach a level of enlightenment within this life. We are promised fulfillment. We are promised fulfillment. But the key is we got to do the work. It's like you got to do the work. You got to meditate. you got to stay grounded. You got to stay awake. Okay? Do the work. Lay aside your excuses and enough feeling reluctant. Let's begin again. Get busy. Success is promised, but first comes the labor. So yeah, Spindle helps us fulfill the necessary steps and gives you the energy to complete your work. So we've got sweet orange and now Spindle, and beech too, very nourishing, and linden giving us the energy, the calm energy to complete our work. And that was one of our affirmations this week with Wood Bethany. What was it? I focus on my projects in a relaxed way. So yeah, it's this energy to get things done in a relaxed way. Whew. So get all the facts if you're trying to make a decision. Stay diligent if you've got a task on hand. True sweetness comes from fulfilling these tasks to the best of our ability. And yeah, Spindle is definitely encouraging us to work with wood or pegs or bobbins or spindles, practical tools. I've been wanting to just get out the old wood burner and just design clothespins. Like, that's a good craft to do. Like, buy some $2 wooden clothespins, and with a wood burner, like, you can like write words like love, peace, joy. You could do dots, decorations. I mean, wood burning, when I see an amazing creation made with a little wood burner, I'm impressed, because like it's a challenge to just like make letters that don't look like a kindergartner, for me anyways. But anyways, maybe work with some wood to just really connect in with this practical focus, grounded energy. So anyways, let's end with the attunement from Spindle. And yeah, we don't need to dawdle too long, because the trees are like, right, so you could go meditate, you could go get to work, you could create, you could eat a healthy breakfast, maybe get some citrus in you if citrus agrees with you. Have some calming linden tea, nourish yourself, love yourself, and yeah, create. I am the spindle, and I bring you hope for the future. I sustain you with a new light as you move towards your goals. I bring clarity and insight. I illuminate new possibilities. I am the promise of that which you long to create. I offer you the strength and encouragement to fulfill your goals. I offer you sweetness and delights. Gather what you need to complete a task or project. Get busy. I offer you sustenance to do the work that will ensure the fulfillment of your goals. We are partners in the business of applying energy to ideas and bringing plans to fruition. Notice what you already have that is full of beauty and contentment. Pat yourself on the back for all that you have completed, for a job well done. Take some time to enjoy the fruits of your labor before you plunge into the next project or endeavor. I am the candle within you. What inspires you? How can you keep that inner light burning, even in great darkness? I help you embrace change and appreciate your own insight in sudden flashes of knowing. I help you awaken Take yourself seriously. I am your hope and your inner light, and I am here to remind you of your awesome potential and creative nature. Let me inspire you. Let me fill you with a sense of contentment and the realization that you have done well. Yes, and I loved hearing the word sustenance again, because that was European Beach's keyword too. So take care of yourself. Sustenance. Fill yourself up with love and light and insight and delight. Feel the sweetness. Concentrate on what you have and what you have done and feel really good about that. And let that kind of fuel you before you just jump into the next one. I mean, that's why I really want to complete certain things before I start other projects. And I'm kind of feeling like the crunch time here at the end of the year, but yet I'm also really loving that new beginning, that new creation, that new focus, that new next level shit that we'll be stepping into. But we don't want to step into more shit. I need to refine this choice of words. All right, so on that note, get busy, get focused, get centered, get balanced, get going, get creating. And just know that all the things that you've been getting at, you really have been doing a good job. Like everyone's saying here, well done. But just stay focused and feed your soul. Feed your soul now. This is the beginning of something new. Something new, absolutely. So anyways, I'm just sort of sitting here taking it all in. But Spindle is saying, chop chop, get going.